Drink water like this to improve your erection. What if the biggest obstacle to a strong, dependable erection wasn't your age, your hormones, or even your stress levels, but something as basic as how you drink your water? I know that sounds almost too simple, but most men unknowingly sabotage their performance with everyday hydration mistakes. While we're taught to focus on pills, supplements, or complicated treatments, the truth is your body's ability to perform often comes down to the fundamentals. This isn't simply about guzzling more glasses of water. It's about drinking in a way your body can actually use. The method matters more than the volume. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why the how of hydration is more important than the how much, and I'll share science-backed strategies that can turn ordinary water into one of the most effective tools for your vitality and performance. These are the same principles that have helped countless men restore their confidence, and they can do the same for you. Before we dive into the solutions, it's important to understand why this even works. At its core, an erection is a hydraulic event. It's all about blood flow. Your body must pump a large volume of blood into the erectile tissue and then hold it there. Anything that disrupts this process will directly weaken the quality and reliability of your erections. And this is where dehydration becomes a hidden enemy. Even mild ongoing dehydration, the kind you might not even notice, sets off a chain reaction in the body. One of the first things it does is make your blood thicker. Remember, blood is over 90% water. When your body is short on fluids, plasma volume drops, and your blood becomes more viscous. Imagine trying to push sludge through a narrow pipe instead of water. Your heart has to work harder, and circulation to tiny capillaries, especially those vital for erections, suffers. The result? A weaker response. Dehydration also sets off your body's stress alarm. When water is in short supply, the body releases cortisol, the main stress hormone. Here's the problem. Cortisol and testosterone work like a seesaw. As cortisol rises, testosterone falls. That hormonal imbalance doesn't just lower your desire, it interferes with the very pathways that allow you to achieve and maintain an erection. Finally, dehydration forces your body into survival mode. When water is scarce, your system makes tough choices. It prioritizes essentials like blood pressure and organ protection. Functions that aren't critical for immediate survival, such as sexual response, libido, and even muscle growth, get pushed aside. In simple terms, your body says, we don't have enough resources to run everything, so we're shutting down the extras. So even if you think you're drinking enough water, these hidden effects might still be working against you. And often, the real issue isn't quantity, but the way hydration is managed. That's why so many men, especially as they age, face problems despite having what seems like a normal water intake. The good news is, these habits can be fixed, starting with some simple adjustments. 1. Sip, don't gulp. Most people wait until they're really thirsty and then down a huge glass of water all at once. The problem is your body can only absorb so much in one go. When you flood your system, a large portion passes right through and gets flushed out by your kidneys. Think of it like dumping a bucket of water onto dry soil. Most of it runs off instead of soaking in. The smarter approach is to sip steadily throughout the day, giving your cells time to actually use what you're drinking. Secret number 2, drink before you're thirsty. Thirst is actually a warning sign. It means your body is already running low on fluids. The goal is to never let it get to that point. Keep water nearby and take a few sips every 15 to 20 minutes, even when you don't feel thirsty. By staying ahead of dehydration, you protect your body from sliding into that stressful state that weakens performance. Secret number 3, pay attention to temperature. In our culture, we love icy drinks, but ice-cold water can actually slow things down. Very cold water causes the blood vessels in your digestive tract to constrict, which makes absorption less efficient. Room temperature or slightly cool water is much easier for your body to process and put to work without that temporary shock. Secret number 4, sit while you sip. It may sound unusual, but posture affects how your body handles fluids. When you're standing or rushing around, your sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode, is more active. But when you sit down and relax, the parasympathetic system, rest and digest, takes over. Drinking water in this calmer state helps your body absorb and use it more effectively. Secret number 5, time your water around meals. Many people drink a big glass of water while eating, thinking it helps digestion. In reality, it can dilute stomach acid and digestive enzymes, making it harder for your body to break down food and absorb nutrients. A better strategy is to hydrate about 30 minutes before eating, then wait a little while after your meal before having a larger amount again. Secret number 6, watch out for hidden dehydrators. Drinks like coffee, black tea, and alcohol act as diuretics. They make your kidneys flush out more water than the liquid itself provides. That means your morning coffee or evening glass of wine doesn't count toward hydration. In fact, it creates a fluid deficit. A simple rule: for every cup of coffee or alcohol, add at least one extra glass of water to keep your balance. 7. Boost your first glass of the day. After hours of sleep, your body wakes up naturally dehydrated. You can make that first drink of water far more effective by adding just a tiny pinch of natural sea salt or Himalayan salt. Don't worry, it won't taste salty. The trace minerals act as electrolytes, helping your cells pull in and hold on to the water, hydrating you on a deeper level than plain water alone. 8. Pair hydration with breathing. Right after your morning glass of water, take a moment to practice slow, deep nasal breathing. This simple 7-second exercise stimulates nitric oxide, a molecule your body produces that relaxes and opens blood vessels. Since erections rely on healthy circulation, boosting nitric oxide naturally gives your vascular system a head start for the day. Here's how to do it. Breathe in slowly and deeply through your nose, hold for just a moment, then exhale even more slowly, again through your nose. Repeat this a few times. That steady rhythm signals your body to relax, boosts nitric oxide levels, and helps open your blood vessels. Combined with proper hydration, this sets the stage for better circulation, sharper energy, and stronger performance throughout the day. Now, you might be wondering how much difference these small changes can really make. To show you, let me share the story of Harold, a retired pilot in his late 60s. He was active, ate well, and stayed in decent shape. But he came to me frustrated. He said his energy wasn't the same, and in the bedroom, he felt like age had finally caught up with him. When we looked at his daily habits, the problem became clear. He started every morning with coffee, only drank cold water in big gulps when he felt really thirsty, and usually ended the day with a glass of wine. On the surface, it seemed normal, but those patterns were quietly draining his energy and undermining his performance. Once he switched things up, starting his mornings with room temperature water and a pinch of mineral salt, sipping steadily throughout the day instead of chugging, and adding the breathing practice, the difference was dramatic. His energy stayed stable, his focus sharpened, and most importantly, the confidence he thought was gone began to return. So let's bring it all together. Real hydration isn't about downing huge amounts of water once or twice a day. It's about consistency and strategy. Sip steadily, drink before you're thirsty, and pay attention to details like temperature, timing, and electrolytes. These small adjustments keep your blood volume stable, support hormonal balance, and give your circulatory system exactly what it needs for reliable performance. Remember, vitality isn't about fighting against age with complicated fixes. It's about working with your body's natural systems. When you give it the basics, proper hydration, balanced nutrition, regular movement, and rest, you unlock the strength and confidence that are already within you. If you found this information helpful, hit the like button. It really supports the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because in the next video, we'll cover specific foods that naturally boost these same systems. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one hydration mistake you realized you've been making? Drop it in the comments below. Let's learn from each other.